Hello guys and welcome to episode 33 of my Ymir multiplayer series. Now guys, we're making some progress. So, we're almost at 10,000 score and you can see we're now the 9th biggest nation on the server. We've got a 6 score and we're now actually earning plus 3 score. Can you believe it? Plus 3 score. We're now the 9th highest scoring on the server. 4th biggest nation on the server, and we're the 3rd biggest solo player on the server. It's just going brilliantly. So what's happened, I think in the last 24 hours, I can't remember if it was 48 hours or 24 hours, I can never actually remember. I think it was 48 hours ago actually. So, got extra warehouses, we've just been storing so many leather clothes because the market's just completely crashed because Cario dumped about 2,000 leather clothes on the market for 1.5 coins. So he was making a massive loss on his leather clothes, but he just didn't want to have them stored up. Now we are starting to sell some, but my price has risen up to 2.3. I need to offload this, so let me just try and offload a little bit more on the market, but it's so volatile. I will just one offload it. Let's see how much that goes down by. 2.1, yeah, so 2.1 is better. If I go to 5, where does that go? I'm worried it's going to go too low, like 1.7 or something like that. I think 1.7 is the lowest I can go. So 1.7, actually, no, it should be okay. We'll have to see. But 1.7, 1.8, that's where I want it to go. So when that updates, I will let you know. But other thing, fish. I finally researched fish. I didn't research fish myself. I got someone else to research it for me because I didn't want to spend the civ points on getting consumption of fish. But then actually, do you know what? I got consumption of fish anyway. So I've got one fish here on this massive ocean where they've got water all around me and a lake. They literally have just one fish, and that is so pathetic. But, do you know what? I still felt it was worth it because the civ point in fish takes a little bit of strain out of meat. But because I'm actually already at the max supply, you can't seem to go further than minus 75%. So it didn't actually make any difference there, but meat and fish both have really good life quality, so I thought, oh, why not get it? And because it sells for so much, even if I buy it in for 5 coins, I sell it for 10.6. And what blew my mind is fish subject to agriculture levies. So I take this in and I actually get 75% of it, so I make a massive profit on selling my own fish on the market. Oh, see, look at this. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Absolutely, this is where the game is just a joke. How is going up by 1 extra supply of leather clothes make it go down from what was that, 2.1 to 1.5? It's just a complete joke. It means I can't actually sell leather clothes very well because 1.5 all my people go bankrupt. Yeah, 2.3 or 2.1, whatever this was, it's just not that low, but it's better than 2.4, so I'll sell it there. But anyway, about the fish, yeah, so I supply, I think, 5 fish, make really nice profits on that. And again, I just had spare civ points. What was I to do with them? But if we look at shovels, oh my goodness, 580 shovels. It's getting a bit out of hand, isn't it? I'm just not getting enough bricks in or planks to use them up. So I'm going to buy in some planks, but yeah, I just have enough bricks. I've got 24 bricks here, so I will actually start to upgrade some of these houses now, actually. Because it's 2 bricks per house, it's really difficult, and we just have very little clay. Actually, there is 50 clay now. There is 50 clay. Maybe I can open up my brickworks. Okay. I'll stay back by bricks. We've got loads of free workers. You can see we're literally matching job for job. Remember, I've got 11 oligarchs and a leader. So even though this is above, that's why we're not got any unemployed. But we've got plenty of water spare. We've now got a little bit of clay, if I can buy that clay in. Yeah, I think I'll go for a little bit of charcoal. We do need more charcoal, and that's because we're running out of wood. It's not because we don't have enough charcoal making wood. So wood is still terrible demand. Okay, that's not good. We had a nice stock of charcoal, but that's the only thing keeping us afloat. And then actual charcoal on the map, yeah, not good. So that's an issue. But hey, we need bricks. So I'm gonna let's look at the last of these houses. Because the next big thing that I want to talk about is Iron Age. Guys, we've hit it. We haven't actually unlocked, but we actually have the tech available. And with a little bit of iron ore, we can get it. And do you know what? I've done a bit of prospecting. I have got 2 iron ore veins on different countrysides. So they are only on countrysides, but because we've got the good mines, I say good mines, the level 2 mines, we can actually just get a lot of iron ore. So we've got 2 countrysides of iron ore and big iron veins as well. So where is iron ore? Ironworking. 40 iron ore you need. So what I've done, scouted all my countryside. I found it on 2. Those were Mount Buffalo and Woodton, my new one. So, when you can see here, the chiefdom of Hannam has actually joined Carrier. A little bit unsure about why, because the chiefdom of Haman were in, I think, 3rd place, and Carrier was far in 1st place, but whether Carrier's threatened him with war, they've all disjoined, I don't know. But now they are so far ahead in 1st place, they've got almost double the score of the person below them, so they're already ahead on points by a mile. Now they're ahead on actual score by a mile. So, something to keep an eye on, but I can see here the armies aren't anything crazy, nothing too threatening. If they decided to threaten me for war for me to join their army, I'd just say yes, because what do I have to lose? It's either have all my cities wiped out or just join a nation that's already going to win anyway. But enough about that. Let's have a look at Mount Buffalo, because Mount Buffalo was never actually fully developed anyway. I had all 4 cow pastures on there, but because we've had such a huge amount of cows, or buffaloes I should say, sorry, and we've just had constant meat supply, constant level close supply, that's so much actually, my storage is just through the roof. I never bothered to upgrade them. Once I got more usage, I never bothered to actually, you know, use them up. So by deleting 2 of these, I can upgrade the other 2 to the level 3 cattle farms. They've already got a little bit of usage anyway. So actually, the amount of cow pastures I've got should be alright. And if you're wondering, why the hell have you built pastures on gravel and stone? Well, I have to be honest, I am using an exploit that is very well known. So by the time you're watching this might be fixed. But this is an exploit that's been known for about, I think, 6 months. All the players use it. In fact, I think it's too far in the past. So look, yeah, we can't look that far back, but there was actually a chronicle. I just think it's too far past to look at it. But there was a chronicle where someone actually announced to the server the exploit. And I'd seen it on the Discord mentioned before. But I said, oh, I'll give it a try, because I've got so many like countrysides where I don't have any good farmland like this one. But actually, yeah, I've been using it. So you can see here, even though it's on all gravel and stone, we're getting 2.43 work done to still get 1.56 production, which for a cattle farm is exactly and what the exploit is. And again, you can try this at your own risk, in the sense that it might not work when you try this because it might get patched. But the top 3 corner here sets the fertility for the entire thing. So actually, I didn't use this on my capital, I didn't know about it. But even if I had, I wouldn't have got much out of it because of how the fertility was laid out. But here, we've got a top corner in 2.5, and the whole thing now is all crap. You can just drag the whole thing out and it all becomes a 2.5. So this little exploit, I don't ever exploit or cheat or anything like that. But because the whole server was doing it, because the guy had announced it and it's a well-known exploit, I thought, you know what, I'm not going to fall behind because of it. So yeah, that's the reasoning for why these are all like this. So don't come crying to me in the comments and unsubscribe to me because you think I'm a massive cheater. Can if you want, but I can assure you it's not the case. Oh, builders. Okay, so builders. Yeah, that's where it's annoying. That because now all my new countrysides have to have builders, because actually you can only go 1 back by right clicking. You get the obsolete version, so you can't go back prior to that. And this new markets need, or new merchants need the builders, so I need to get builders anyway if I want to. But I'll get some builders. I'm going to delete these. No, I'll delete these 2 in a sec once I've actually got the iron mine set up. But if we look here, each iron mine does 2.10, and I've already built my 2 iron mines in Woodton, and actually they take up a lot of space. So 2 iron mines should cover all of this. And then what I'll do is I will mine the rest of it with the mining shafts, which obviously get a lot more efficiency. What I was gonna say, maybe what I could do is delete 3 pastures and get 3 iron mines. I'm definitely deleting 2, and I'm definitely gonna see how much I get. But because I desperately want saws, and because I know iron will be in high demand, because shovels are now sort of, right, if we have a look at shovels, you can see there's a constant supply of shovels. Now at 30 coins! Holy crap! That's a new order. 30 coins is how much I make my shovels for. And I have a sid point in it. So this guy making a profit at 30, he must have like 2 or 3 sid points in shovels. Wowza. So, shovels are last year made. No one's care about shovels anymore. It's bricks everyone cares about. And that's it. Shovels, in fact, I probably could cut off my shovel production now and actually be absolutely fine. So, the tin and the copper are a bit irrelevant now. It's all about iron. Iron's still very new. I haven't seen any saws on the market. Yep, no saws on the market. There's no iron on the market. Any iron or prisoners? What the hell? I've never seen this before. What the hell? Right, let's just ignore that. Iron ore, 1,000 coins. Yeah, that's just an absolute joke. I'm not sure. You need 40 iron ore. You need 40 iron ore to make the tech. So yeah, that's a little bit of a joke, right? But anyway, iron ore is gonna be crazy. So because I've got so many buffalo, I haven't even upgraded all my places to level 3 buffalo farms. I might actually be able to get rid of 3 here. But Woodton, this is where it's at. So Woodton is still very low on workers. And we need 6 workers for an iron mine. So let's get settlers here. Because 5 jobless, 6 jobless. Let's move these people to where they're actually needed in Woodton. So 5 jobless here. With 5 sows. And because they only need to move, they're not like, placing a new city. They actually only need 1 AP to just literally move over to this territory. We will get these very soon. So it was just 6 of them here, wasn't it? 6 of them. Okay, so that is both of the settlers set up and ready. But yeah, we don't have any spare here. But they can go to Woodton, so that's going to be enough to fuel both of these mines here. And also, guys, I have to admit, I made a big boo-boo. I had all my camels. I had 13 camels. In the last episode, I said I was going to plant them in Woodton. Breed them in Woodton. Well, something must have happened, but all of them died. It's not because I didn't have enough buffalo space, because I have like 48 buffalo space. I think it's because all my buffalo butchers used up the camels instead, and I'm just fuming, absolutely fuming. I did end up getting horseback riding, but yeah, I don't have any camels to actually breed, and I've set a new buy order, but I'm not sure I'm going to get it. Yeah, this guy's outbidding me, so let's just, oh, I've had enough. Oh, I've had enough. Let's get 8, and let's set 100 coins. That'll hopefully stimulate some demand. Stimulate some supply, I should say. So we'll have to wait for them. But I'm not in any dire rush to get camels. It's just put the sid points into them now. I want to start growing some. So we'll just have to wait for that. But New Hope, that also I haven't touched in a bit. We've got 24 jobless. It's got loads and loads of waste because it's only a hamlet, and we don't actually have the sid point to upgrade it to a village. So I'm going to get some scribes placed down, some scribes and some tax collectors to hopefully reduce that waste and administration loss. That should cover that. I'll also then up the wealth, which should make the prices raise, and I'll also fix the food situation. So in terms of food here, you can see lettuce, we want 10. Remember, I just want to sell it. I want to place to grow as much as possible. So 10 and 10. Meat, they want 6. So let's up the prices to 6. Leather clothes, they want 6.3. Let's up this to 7. So I know we're going to make a loss on this, but I only internally buy it anyway. And you've seen how many damn leather clothes I've got. So I don't care if I'm making a loss. As long as it gets this place to grow quicker, I don't mind. And because then the price will go down, by selling 7, it will also then potentially mean that we actually match our ideally needed as well. Pottery, we'll go up to 4, because I don't actually produce pottery. All of these ones are ones I produce myself. We can also maybe... Oh, the prices just aren't high enough to buy stuff in there. Is there any cheap ones I can buy in? Carrots, no. Fish, no. Wheat, no. Turnips, no. We actually have nothing to buy in. That's really frustrating. Even buy in beer. It is short again. This market just keeps crashing and crashing and crashing. We're also almost out of stock here, so let me get the ground storage in. A little bit of extra space. And what about these farms? Both at 100%. So we could get another farm. And in fact, we've got so much space here. This is what I'm thinking about the iron working, guys. I could actually get rid of 3 iron or 3 pastures in Mount Buffalo, and then just get another buffalo worker here, and then that would actually just make up the difference, wouldn't it? I desperately want iron, and even if I keep it all to myself and just become a major producer of swords, because iron, it's it. Like bronze, you need the tin and the copper, so you might have the copper like I did, but no tin. But iron, it's just iron. That's all you need, just iron ore on a charcoal or wood or coke or peat or whatever you're using to smelt it. So, I put the iron. I can make swords straight off the bat. So what I think I'm actually gonna do, guys, it's ready for swords. You've seen how cheap shovels are. Revoke, because it's gonna take 2 days anyway. So by the time it's revoked, I will fully not need shovels. And actually, with how damn cheap they are, I think 30 coins is a brilliant price. Like, that's the same price it cost me to make them. So I'll either buy these in and use them up, brilliant, or the market maybe will have them all sold and someone will want them for 40 coins, and I go, aha, I bought them for 30 coins, I can sell them for 40 coins or 35 coins or whatever and make a small profit. But either way, I'll get my money out of them. They're a really good price. So what I want to do is I want to try and be one of the major sword sellers. But then saying that, what am I doing with all this money? I need the money to develop my places. So actually, I'm going to need the swords more. This is what it's all about. It's like, do I actually need the money, or do I just want the swords for myself? And to be honest, I think I just want the swords for myself, because we don't actually have level 3 or level 4 houses unlocked. Well, because if we have a look at what the ironwork it actually gives us, upgraded toolmaker. I've never seen that before. Upgraded farm. I've never seen that before. Upgraded scribe. I've never seen that before. It doesn't give us an upgraded house yet, so house level 3 will be the house that we'll probably upgrade to first, because actually we need something to use all our shovels on. We do need to create some jobs here. We can see we've got a waste of 30%, which is a complete joke. Especially when we sell loads of stuff here, we're making massive losses due to waste. So, scribes, we'll need these anyway for later on, but we might as well get them early. So scribes, I'm going to put outside here. I'm going to get nice load of them. Get 4 of them. We'll get the 3 oh, but the problem is clay. There is clay. So I'm going to get 3 tax collectors, because that will be a massive reduction in waste. Massive. Remember, it's a 30% waste reduction. So that in itself will actually clear our waste. But the admin just allows us to get bigger, because remember, we take a massive hit from how big our population is. If we look here, where is it? Population management, that's it, minus 22. But also a minus 40% from the distance to the capital. So, we do need to think about moving Rocktown soon. And we need to move Rocktown as the capital. But to do that, I need a regional administration, which is something I'm still not sure when to go for, because I'm thinking about it, and I feel like I want to develop New Hope a little more before I do that. But also, guys, I can't believe we're 20 minutes in and I haven't spoken about this. Governance. It adds the ministry building. Ministry building gives us more state power, and it allows us to unlock the ministry policy. I looked this up on the wiki, I didn't actually know what the ministry policy does. The ministry policy gives you another expansion point, and I've actually forgotten. I looked it up a few days ago, or at the end of last episode, and I already forgot. But it's basically, the bigger thing is an expansion point, and it does more stuff to do with governing your territory. And subvention is one I do remember. Subvention allows you to pay particular working classes, let's say sailors, merchants, whoever you choose, fixed sum. So let's say you pay each sailor 1 coin extra. So if you've got an industry that you want to run, but for whatever reason it makes a loss or very, very little money, you can actually then subsidise it. That's a cool one. I'm not sure I'll use it, but it's a bit like government salaries, just not for state workers. It would be for any particular class. But that's a good one. Yeah, like I said, we don't need that right now. I'm also not going to get all 3 tax collectors, because remember, the tax collectors cost 5 coins each. in maintenance. And actually, how much is it? The scribes was 5 coins each as well. So actually, I'm not going to get any tax collectors because I think the scribes will be enough to reduce the local administration waste down to recover it. So I'll leave it with just the scribes, and I'm going to set them all to critical. Okay, I don't actually have a buy order for bricks. So let's set a buy order for bricks here for 100 at 7.5 because I don't actually need like you can see we're already covering our housing a little bit, and I've already said that I can build just the level 2 large houses instead if I'm desperate for housing here. So I'm happy to do that, but I'm getting in some bricks. We've still got a lot of jobs. We're gonna obviously get 12 jobs fulfilled here. We are producing a nice amount of hammers, but the market's just absolutely filled with all this sort of stuff. So, I'm actually going to undersupply a little bit of our lettuce and chickpeas because I don't want to oversupply too much, but meat I'm happy to oversupply because I've got so much in the market. But yeah, I don't think there's much more we can do with Rocktown. I can't think of any more jobs to get. I could, like I said, get more tool makers. But can't get sawmill workers because we don't have any wood. Same with charcoal. Yeah, I think I'll leave that. I could get some stonecutter cams, but again, if we have a look, stone is probably... Yeah, stone is still fine. Okay, I'm going to leave Rocktown. Oh, not Rocktown, sorry, this is New Hope, isn't it? I'm going to leave New Hope, and we'll go and check out our iron mines in Mount Buffalo and in Woodton. Okay, guys, so you can see I've just moved over the 11 job lists that we had in our other territories. That now gives us enough people to sort this out, because also, we don't need these builders working. We don't need them working, and we also do not need these guys working at the moment either. So, we are selling meat here. I'm actually going to sell 3 meat to grow this place. And then while I could sell more food sources, I actually want to buy leather clothing, because again, just how much demand there is. So I'm going to do recurring order, internal order, so I only buy my stuff, 10 at 1.8, brilliant. And then I'm going to sell 1 leather clothes here. I'm going to set that to critical, because yes, I do want this place to grow, but I don't know, the life quality isn't one of my main concerns. I will build some large houses for them though, actually. No, I take it back, I will build some large houses for them. So we'll need quite a lot of large houses. I think because it's got 2 mines, we'll actually need like 30. So we'll get 28 for now. Because yeah, we're using up mud bricks here, only 1 plank, got tons of stone, I've got tons of shovels as well, so we'll get some large houses. And what's just hilarious is this countryside with large houses has probably got better housing than most players on the server have in their main capital. Anyway, we've got the iron mines up, and we're getting iron. We're not getting much though, we're only getting, you can see, one's at 100%, one's at 85, so 2 iron mines don't barely even, like, sorry, 2 iron mines fully use up this huge deposit. We can see iron ore though is the same price as copper, so iron ore isn't actually that special. The only thing that's special about it is the fact that you get it so late on, but we don't even get iron ore shafts, mining shafts. Oh, okay. Well, that's it then. I thought we'd get some mining shafts to actually get more out of this, but no, that is it. We've got the 2 iron mines, and, well, tough stuff. For what I actually do here, so I'm going to send... This is where we'll get some use out of Rocktown. I'm going to send this iron ore back to Rocktown and do all my smelting in Rocktown, because we don't have leaders. So if you remember, I think I mentioned in my last series or earlier on in this series, you want to consolidate all your wealth in your capital, so your leader gets the most contributions. But we don't have a leader. All the oligarchs get the same no matter what. Brilliant, your prices go up. It's not like you get anything extra special. So I'm sending this to Rocktown. We just get it spotted there. We have loads of spare jobs in Rocktown as well, so that's all fine. So actually, there's no negative to sending it to Rocktown. It's only a positive because we have loads of spare jobs. So let's send that back. Iron ore, set that to 4. Send that back. Then, yeah, I want to become the master of the saw. I want to sort of we won't get a monopoly because iron ore is, I looked on the wiki, iron ore is about as common to spawn as copper ore is. It's only tin, silver, and gold that are very rare. So we should find that there is a nice amount of iron ore on the market. But again, because there'll be such huge demand, so because everyone wants to want the source, and you can't get mining shafts, at least not yet, we should find that actually there still is high prices for iron ore. Because even in the late Bronze Age, we just come out of it, before we got mining shafts, I was getting huge amount of demand for copper ore. So yeah, that's good. But we do have two free spaces here in Woodton. We've obviously got the cattle farms we're going to have for my camels. We can either get another cattle farm for buffalo, another cattle farm for more camels when we get that, or we can just get a normal farm to produce some crops. But for the moment, I'm going to leave it because I don't actually know. So I'm going to leave it. We've got the iron, and that's what I wanted. While I also want to start smelting iron bars, I don't actually think I can. This is what I really don't understand, because it's saying, if we look at iron ore, that it reveals that you actually have to research it to get the new production of iron ore. But no, you don't, because you actually just see it off the bat and you're actually able to mine it. So I knew about revealing it, but now you can mine it. It's a little bit weird. But anyway, we actually need to give the 40 iron ore to get it. So I don't want to smelt iron, but I don't think we can anyway. But I don't want to smelt iron bars because I need to actually get the tech first. But governance, we're 700 off. It's only 53% success chance, but let's haste it. Let's just give it a try. Oh, brilliant, we got it. Governance, that's saving me 300 coins or whatever. We're now making 9. Oh, great balance. Oh, look at that 960 coins, and that's with an 80 tech on. And also, I've upgraded my, oh, I need slightly, but I've had a 20 bowman and an extra 20 spear pigs. So, my militia here in the Baron's Guard of Castell, is looking pretty strong. And then I've just got my 120 bowmen there. I haven't actually got any militia in New Hope, but I'm not really worried about New Hope. Looking at New Hope now, 30 jobless. We're really going to need to find some jobs for New Hope, because we're really struggling to get anything from it. And that's why, guys, I'm not sure about regional administration yet, because what do I do? Like, yes, having those big cities is amazing for the trade balance, but they're not going to be generating any wealth to push up the prices very much. So yes, while I will be able to demand 20 leather cloves, I won't really get any money. I won't really make any profit by selling them. Same with all the food, because the price will be so low. I can't think of any jobs at all that we could have there. Because I can't really have farming there, because that will mess up the loyalty. I don't have any wood really to make stuff. I can't really go into any new skills, because if we have a look at the skills that we can go into, carpet making, brilliant one. We don't have any textile production. We can't get any because we don't grow any flax. If we look at bread leavening, we could go into wheat and then sell bread. That would be one. And actually, the wheat market is always in demand. So maybe that's actually a shout. Going into wheat making. Then again, it comes to the same thing of, unless I suddenly spend all my countryside making wheat, I'm not going to be able to grow any, because I don't want to grow it in the capital because of the farmer loyalty. And it will also cost me so many civ points, because I want to go up to 5 civ points in that. That's going to cost me 10 actual civ points. So, but then as I come out of copper ore, I'll revoke copper ore, revoke shovels. So I'll get 3 civ points back from that. So that'll be 6 civ points. And then as I generate more anyway. So maybe I could go for wheat, and then go from wheat to bread making. That could work, because bread making, maybe just wheat, because the bread making, we already have someone who's selling bread. We would have someone selling bread, and again, I wouldn't be able to afford that many civ points to put into it. Okay, I think I'll have a think about the wheat, because it would make me big profits, because I have 75% agriculture levies, and the demand for wheat is so high. And then also, I'd supply my own wheat, so I wouldn't need to buy it off the market. So yeah, I only buy it for 4 coins, but if I make it myself, I then technically get it for, well, I'd get it for 9.8 times 25%. Remember, there's 75% agriculture levies. So I'd save money on that. I'd make profit. I think maybe wheat would be the shout, because I have nothing else for my countrysides. Buffalo, it's just too much. Too much. Leather cloves are just too There's just too many. Saying that we are starting to recover a bit and we are getting more and more sales. And look at that. That's all in 60 minutes, all of those sales. But still, we just got too much. And I haven't even upgraded my level 3 buffalo cattle farms in all these places. I'm going to go wheat. Do you know what? I'm going to go for it. Revoking shovels. I'll revoke copper ore as well. And then I'll go into wheat, get 5 sip points in wheat. Maybe then even go for bread leavening, make my own bread. Actually, yeah, because if I make my own bread, you got to remember, you're competing on 2 things, guys. You're competing on how low you can drive the price and how much you can make. Bread, I won't have any sieve points in it, so my price will be really bad because the workers aren't very efficient. But because I'll have so many workers able to make it, and because I'll produce my own wheat, which is I'm not relying on the market, I would actually be able to make a decent amount of bread and at least sell enough bread 5 coins. At least I think so, at least. I can't remember how much bread costs to make, but I think it's very, very cheap. The only reason, if you have, we can actually check. Minimum work price of 0.8. Oh god, bread is very, very cheap. If we look, lettuce minimum work price is 2 coins. So bread's even cheaper than lettuce or chickpeas or whatever. We can see here meat is 0.6, so bread is almost as cheap as meat. So it will create me tons of jobs, tons of wealth. I'll then be able to supply my own bread, so I'm not relying on the market. I can also make a profit by supplying bread. Do you know what, guys? Yeah, I found my industry. It's going to be wheat and bread. Not particularly high profiting industries, but because I'll be making saws, I won't need the money. I'll already be producing my own saws, which I don't like. Even if I'm making not much profit from the wheat or bread, I'll have all what I would have spent the money on anyway, which is saws. I'll have. God, that's a lot of rambling, but I found it. I found what I want to do. I found it in a YouTube video. That's brilliant. I usually know what I want to do and then come into the YouTube video. But do you know what? Thank you guys. Even though you haven't spoken to me, your energy through the views, it's giving me knowledge. So that's that sorted in the future. That is my game plan, to revoke some sieve points out of bread, and then revoke sieve points out of like copper and shovels, because both things which we just do not need anymore. And then I can put them into wheat and bread, which will not only give us more self-sufficiency, it will make big profits on the market, and give us lots of wealth and industry for new cities. So then with regional administration, I get my new cities. I have lots of stuff to do with them. Amazing, amazing. But enough about that. Let's hit our mines. So I'll get my mine to just says 2.10. Remember, we get the crossover. Okay, 2.10. Then I'll just get this one until it's just this anyway, if I can actually do that. I don't know if I can. Right, let's lower that. So here we go. There we go. So now there's not going to be any crossover. There is a little bit spare, but they're over 100% anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. Now it just means they're not crossing over and annoying each other. So we can't get mining shafts, but we're going to get 4.2 iron ore from that. Then let's sort out these farms. So go to Annex tool. Let's assign all your farms to here. All your farms to here. It really is that simple. Now let's check. How much over are they? 73%. 66%. So yeah, we're not going to make as much buffalo. We look now. We only produce 3.9 buffalo. So we've actually from 8.8 to 3.9. But we had so... that is a problem because already in Castell we are using up. Now we're now in a deficit of 5.4 buffalo. Rocktown does produce a surplus of 2. That's still not enough. We could lose 1 or 2 butchers because each butcher produces 7 leather, and we actually already producing a surplus of leather. And if you look how many leather clothes we've got, we could also reduce that. But then it's the wealth loss, which I don't want to have. And actually, meat, we're selling okay. We're selling okay. You can see here, I'm selling at 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. And we actually ran out of stock. We just sold all our meat. So I think, yeah, I'll look at what territories I've got to upgrade to level 3 cattle farms. And then what I might need to actually do is put one of the places in Woodton to a level 3 cattle farm. So I'll have 1 wheat field, 1 cattle farm, and then... Oh no, because I actually wanted camels in Woodton. I think camels are going to have to wait. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I now suddenly have too much that I want. Yeah, that's all. That's all to be decided, guys. I'm going to end the episode there. It's been a good 35 something minutes. There is a lot more I actually want to do, but I don't want to bore you guys with like just setting up countrysides and stuff like that. So I'm going to end the episode there. If you've enjoyed it, leave it a like. If you're enjoying the series as a whole and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Get subscribing, guys. It's episode 33. We're actually getting closer to the end now. This is the furthest I've ever got in the game, so show some love. No, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ta-ra.